Listen. Everybody can be a man. A man is born through flesh. But a gentleman is built through purpose. A man can make a child, but a gentleman raises one. A man can give a seed, but a gentleman gives direction. So the question ain't just,
who is the father?
The real question is,
who is covering the child?
Because a child don't just need a man in the house. A child needs a gentleman in the home.
In the home.
In the home. In the home. A man may stand tall, but still be small in his spirit.
He may speak real loud, but the child don't feel it.
He may claim his blood, but run
from the pain.
He may give that child his face,
but never give him his name.
He may say,
that's my son, but never teach him how to stand.
He may say, that's my daughter,
but never show her how to recognize a man.
Because a man can be present in body, but absent in purpose. He can live in the house, but make the child feel worthless. A man reacts from emotion, a gentleman responds from prayer. A man says, I'm your father, a gentleman proves he is there.
A man may feed the child's body, but starve the child's soul. He may pay a bill, but never help the child feel whole.
See, a man can create life and still not protect it.
He can plant a seed and still neglect it. Don't neglect the seed.
A man gives what he wants.
A gentleman gives what is needed.
A man wants respect.
A gentleman lives respect.
A man wants control.
A gentleman brings correction.
A man leaves wounds.
A gentleman gives direction.
So who makes the better father?
A man or a gentleman?
A man gives the seed,
but a gentleman gives the plan.
A man can build a house,
but a gentleman builds a home.
A man may walk beside you,
but a gentleman helps you grow.
A man raises the
child of man,
but a gentleman sees
the child of God.
He protects,
he provides,
he prepares,
he prays hard.
So who makes the better father?
A man or a gentleman?
A man may start the life,
but a gentleman teaches the child how to live it.
A gentleman understands that fatherhood is not a title, it is a daily assignment.
It is spiritual survival.
He knows a child watches more than a child listens. So he moves with intention because
every action is a lesson.
He teaches his son
that strength ain't bullying the weak.
Strength is control
when anger wants to speak.
He teaches his daughter
that love should never feel like fear.
That a real man
protects her heart
and keeps God near. A gentleman don't just bring money,
he brings structure,
he brings order,
he brings wisdom,
he brings cover.
He teaches the 3 P's.
Parent, provide, protect.
Not just when it is easy,
not just when he feels like it,
not just when the world is watching,
but in private,
in pressure,
in sacrifice,
in truth. A gentleman does not raise his children to worship him.
He raises them to recognize God.
A man may teach survival.
A gentleman teaches purpose.
A man may give commands.
A gentleman gives wisdom.
That may demand on.
A gentleman demonstrates.
I may be the reason for pain. A gentleman becomes part of the healing.
So who makes the better father?
A man or a gentleman?
A man gives the seed,
but a gentleman
gives the plan.
A man can build a house,
but a gentleman
builds a home.
A man may walk beside you,
but a gentleman helps you grow.
A man raises the
child of man,
but a gentleman
sees the child of God.
He protects,
he provides,
he prepares. may start the life, but a gentleman teaches the child how to live it. Let me break it down. A man is biological. A gentleman is spiritual. A man is connected by blood. A gentleman is connected by responsibility. A man may say,
that child came from me.
but a gentleman says,
That child was trusted to me by God.
that changes everything. Because when you know the child belongs to God, you don't
Treat the child like property.
You treat the child like purpose.
You don't just discipline the child's behavior.
You study the spirit behind the behavior.
You don't just teach the child how to survive earth.
You teach the child how to remember heaven.
That is fatherhood.
That is the oath
That is the difference.
between a man.
And a gentleman.
That is the difference.
In the home. In the home.
The father's oath
A gentleman.
wakes up knowing
His child. Woman versus lady. Spirit talker doctrine. Who makes the better mother? The words woman and lady may sound alike to the world, but in the spirit talker doctrine, they are not the same. A woman is the flesh title. A lady is the spiritual title. A woman can give birth. A lady can give direction. A woman can carry a child in her body. A lady understands she is also carrying a child of God through life. That is the difference. Because motherhood is not only about having a baby, motherhood is about understanding what kind of child you are raising. You are not just raising the child of man. You are also responsible for recognizing the child of God inside that child. The child of man is the outer child. The child of God is the inner child. The outer child needs food, clothes, shelter, discipline, and protection. But the inner child needs truth, prayer, love, wisdom, correction, spiritual covering, and purpose. So the question is not just, are you a mother? The real question is, what kind of mother are you choosing to be? 1. A woman can nurture the body. A lady nurtures the spirit. A woman may feed the child. A lady feeds the spirit of the child. A woman may make sure the child has clothes, shoes, food, and a place to sleep. Those things matter. A child needs physical care. But a lady understands that a child does not live by food alone. A child also needs peace. A child needs emotional safety. A child needs spiritual language. A child needs to know they are loved without having to perform for love. A lady does not just ask, "Did you eat?" She also asks, "Did your spirit eat today? Did your heart feel safe today? Did you tell the truth today? Did you remember who God made you to be?" That is a deeper kind of motherhood. Because any woman can raise a child to survive, but a lady raises a child to understand why God allowed them to survive. That is the mother who helps the child become more than flesh. A woman can be strong. A lady teaches strength with purpose. A woman can be strong because life forced her to be strong. She can work, she can fight, she can endure, she can carry pressure. She can stand when nobody helps her. That deserves respect. But a lady learns how to turn her strength into wisdom. She does not just show the child how to survive pain. She teaches the child how not to become pain. A woman may say, "This world is hard, you better toughen up." But a lady says, "This world is hard, but do not let it steal your spirit." That is the difference. A lady teaches the child that strength is not just anger, strength is not just volume, strength is not just attitude, strength is not just proving everybody wrong. Real strength is control. Real strength is knowing when to speak and when to be silent. Real strength is knowing when to fight and when to pray. Real strength is knowing when to walk away before your flesh becomes your master. A lady teaches the child that survival is not the finish line, purpose is. 3. A woman can talk. A lady communicates with wisdom. A woman can talk to a child. She can give commands, she can give rules, she can tell the child what to do and what not to do. But a lady communicates in a way that helps the child understand life. She explains, she teaches, she listens, she corrects with purpose. She does not just punish behavior, she studies the spirit behind the behavior. Because sometimes a child is not being bad, sometimes a child is wounded, sometimes a child is confused, sometimes a child is afraid, sometimes a child is carrying pain they do not have words for yet. A woman may only see disobedience. A lady looks deeper and asks, what is this child really trying to say? What wound is speaking right now? What fear is hiding behind this behavior? What does this child need to learn from this moment? That is wisdom. That is spiritual motherhood. A lady does not just raise a child to obey people. She raises a child to hear God. The spirit talker breakdown. A woman can become a mother by the body, but a lady becomes a mother through spirit, love, wisdom, and responsibility. A woman may raise the child of man, but a lady recognizes the child of God. A woman may say, that is my child. A lady understands this child came through me, but belongs to God. That changes everything, because when you know the child belongs to God, you stop trying to possess the child and start learning how to guide the child. You stop raising the child for the world's approval. You start raising the child for divine purpose. The real question. So who makes the better mother? Not the woman who only gives birth. The better mother is the one who becomes a lady in the eyes of God. The one who nurtures the body and the spirit. The one who teaches strength without bitterness. The one who communicates with wisdom. The one who understands the difference between flesh and spirit. The one who helps the child remember, you are not just a child of man. You are not just a child of man.